Have you ever wondered what would happen if the legendary tale of Frankenstein took a humorous twist? In 1974, Mel Brooks and Gene Wilder joined forces to create a comedic masterpiece, Young Frankenstein. This classic film not only pays homage to the iconic monster story, but also elicits hearty laughter with its clever wit and memorable characters. Now, we'd like to ask you, can you share a personal story of how this movie has inspired or impacted your life? Out of the many roles in this movie, which one was your favorite? We would love to hear your stories and memories in the comments below. Before we dive into some random facts about the show, let's recall the charm of Young Frankenstein. In the 1974 movie Young Frankenstein, the use of greenish face makeup on the monster's character, similar to the 1931 film Frankenstein, helped make the monster's features stand out in the black and white film. This classic technique added a distinctive visual element to the movie, connecting it to the earlier Frankenstein film. The greenish makeup emphasized the creature's eerie appearance and played a significant role in creating the movie's atmosphere. The choice to maintain this tradition from the 1931 film shows the dedication of the filmmakers to honor the classic horror genre. By doing so, they paid homage to the original Frankenstein series while infusing their own unique style and humor into the story. This small but essential detail helped make Young Frankenstein a memorable and iconic film in the realm of horror comedy. The 1974 movie Young Frankenstein is a classic comedy directed by Mel Brooks. It features an uncredited appearance by Clement von Frankenstein, who is a descendant of the noble house of Frankenstein, the namesake for Mary Shelley's original novel character. This connection adds an interesting layer to the film's history. The movie also saw Kenneth Mars cast in a unique role, as he agreed to wear a monocle over an eye patch. This decision contributed to the quirky and memorable characters in the film. Additionally, Young Frankenstein faced makeup continuity problems during the shooting of the blind man scene. Some shots had to be reshot because of this. In one particular shot, where the blind man spills soup on the monster, the hand doing the spilling actually belonged to Mel Brooks, not Gene Hackman. These behind-the-scenes details offer a fascinating look into the making of this iconic comedy. Young Frankenstein remains a beloved film, known for its humor and unique take on the classic Frankenstein story. Gene Wilder, the star of Young Frankenstein from 1974, once revealed that this movie is his personal favorite among all the films he's made. It's a classic comedy film directed by Mel Brooks. Interestingly, Gene Wilder agreed to be in the film on one condition. Mel Brooks, the director, had to promise not to appear in it. Brooks usually had roles in his own films, but Wilder was concerned that Brooks' on-screen presence would ruin the illusion. However, Brooks did make some off-camera appearances as the Howling Wolf, Frederick's grandfather, and the Shrieking Cat. While Mel Brooks considers Young Frankenstein to be the best film he ever directed, he rates it as the third funniest among his works, with Blazing Saddles and the producers taking the top spots. This information was confirmed in interviews celebrating Mel Brooks' 90th birthday in 2016. Young Frankenstein remains a beloved classic in the world of comedy and cinema, cherished by both the cast and the audience. It showcases the humor and talent of Gene Wilder and the directorial prowess of Mel Brooks. These combined elements have solidified its place in film history. In the 1974 movie Young Frankenstein, an interesting behind-the-scenes fact revolves around the talented actor Gene Hackman. While many remember the film for its brilliant comedic performances, there's a lesser-known gem hidden in one of its scenes. It occurs during the encounter with the blind man, where Hackman's quick wit and improvisational skills shone. In this memorable scene, as the blind man is bidding farewell to the other characters, he delivers the ad-libbed line, "I was gonna make espresso." The line took everyone by surprise, and the crew on set burst into laughter. Hackman himself couldn't help but chuckle at the spontaneity of his own remark. In fact, his laughter was so genuine and infectious that the first take, with all its uncontrolled mirth, was ultimately used in the final cut of the film. What's even more surprising is that Gene Hackman went uncredited in the original theatrical release, making this delightful and unexpected moment even more of a hidden gem for those who weren't aware of it. The humorous touch that this ad-lib brought to the movie perfectly captures the spirit of Young Frankenstein and adds to the enduring charm of the film. It's a testament to the magic that can happen when talented actors like Gene Hackman let their creativity run free on set. So, next time you watch Young Frankenstein, keep an ear out for that memorable line, and know that it was a spontaneous stroke of genius from a brilliant actor. This fascinating anecdote enriches our appreciation of this classic comedy. Madeline Kahn, who played a role in the 1974 movie Young Frankenstein, wanted to sing Sweet Mystery of Life instead of the originally scripted Cheek to Cheek. She insisted on a song that began with A or O. This change was made to match her character's quirky personality. In preparing for the film, Mel Brooks, the director, made an interesting discovery. He found that Ken Strickfaden, who had created the elaborate electrical machinery for the lab scenes in the original Universal Frankenstein films, was still alive and living in Los Angeles. Brooks struck a deal with Strickfaden to rent the equipment and gave him the screen credit he had missed out on in the original films. This brought an authentic touch to the movie's lab scenes. While Young Frankenstein pays homage to the Universal Pictures Frankenstein franchise from the 1930s to the 1940s, it features the musical number put in on the Ritz. Interestingly, this number uses Irving Berlin's revised lyrics from 1946, avoiding the racially insensitive original lyrics. These behind-the-scenes facts add unique layers to the making of Young Frankenstein, making it a film that blends homage and innovation in the realm of classic horror. In the 1974 movie Young Frankenstein, a notable and intriguing fact lies in the resurrection of the monster. During this scene, the area around the monster's eyes and teeth glow mysteriously. This effect was achieved by using a plastic head that resembled Peter Boyle, who portrayed the monster. Fake teeth, artificial brain tissue, and a light source were cleverly employed to create this eerie and memorable visual effect. This meticulous attention to detail in replicating the monster's appearance added a touch of authenticity to the film's comedic homage to the classic Frankenstein story. It's a prime example of the creativity and humor that define this iconic Mel Brooks production. As we draw the curtains on this cinematic journey through the classic tale of Young Frankenstein, I invite you to reflect on the threads that bind you to this timeless masterpiece. This 1974 creation has a unique place in the annals of cinema, thanks to its witty humor, impeccable cast, and the genius of Mel Brooks. Have you ever found yourself chuckling at the absurd hilarity of Dr. Frankenstein and his eccentric companions? Or perhaps you were struck by the film's ability to seamlessly blend comedy with the eerie atmosphere of its predecessor, the original Frankenstein. How did it make you feel when the charmingly peculiar Igor graced the screen with his infectious charisma? Or when the put-in on the Ritz scene had you tapping your feet with sheer delight? Young Frankenstein is a work of cinematic artistry that continues to resonate with audiences across generations, a testament to the enduring power of humor and homage. Your personal connection to this film is a unique thread in the rich tapestry of its legacy. So, I encourage you to share your fondest memories, your most cherished moments, and your heartfelt thoughts about Young Frankenstein. Let your voice become a part of the chorus that celebrates this cinematic gem. Thank you for joining us on this journey, for sharing in the laughter and nostalgia, and for making your personal connection to Young Frankenstein all the more special. Your time and interest are greatly appreciated, and we look forward to hearing your thoughts and memories about this enduring classic. Until we meet again, keep those bolts tight and your humor alive. Stay tuned for more captivating discussions and reflections, and remember this outro was